My name is Rupesh. I am a maths tutor at the Center for Academic Achievement, and I am going to talk about the standard normal distribution of probability and the rule 68%, 95% and 99.7% of the probability. Uh, as we know, if the observations are normally distributed, they are distributed like a bell-shaped curve. As we can see in the curve, it is bell shaped. It has 3 or 4 properties that I would like to discuss with you first. First thing is that the curve is symmetric on both the sides. Second thing, it is bell shaped. Bell shaped means it seems like a bell. So it has large number of observations in the center here, where lies the mean, median or mode. All the 3 of them, the center of measures for center of distribution are in the center for this curve. And third thing I like to talk is the narrow tails. As we move away from the center, the number of observations get minimum and minimum. So we can move to the rule now. We will discuss the 68%, 95% and 99.7% rule. As we discussed earlier, the distributions are bell shaped. In this case, we assume that the area under the curve is 100%, or as far as probability is concerned, it is 1 for the observations. When we say 100%, it is in terms of percentage. Now we know that the mean of the observations, it lies in the center. So we can take one example so that we can discuss the rule according to the example. Let's say example of ETSC students, and we measure the height for ETSC students in the centimeters, and we found that the mean of the height is say 150 centimeters. Now this is the mean of the data or mean of the observations. Now according to this rule, if we move one standard deviation on either side, let's say on right side if we move, and on the left side, the area under the curve it covers is 68%. If we move 2 standard deviation on either side, the area of the covered by the observations under the curve is 95%. And if we move 3 standard deviations on either side, the area covered is 99.7%. Now this is the rule, but and let's say we will discuss about the figures. One standard deviation, and let's say the standard deviation of the height is 10 centimeters, and as we discussed earlier, the mean as 150 centimeters. So this will be 160, this will be 170, and this will be 180. So as this will be 140, this will be 130, and this will be 120. Now how to find the probability if we know these figures? It's very simple. If we know these figures according to the standard normal distribution and the standard deviation of the population, if we are asked what is the percentage of the population having height more than 160 centimeters, then when it is asked more than, then we have to think of the right side. So this will be the area of the distribution where we will be looking for. Let's say we are asked what is the percentage or probability of the population having height less than 140 centimeters. Then when it is asked less than 140 or at the max 140 in terms of like that, then we will look for the area under the curve on the left side till the end. So if the figures or the number given in the question like 160 or 140 is in terms of the standard deviations away from the mean, like in this case 120, 130, 140, 150, then we can easily figure it out what is the probability for the distribution from this rule. We don't need to go to the z table and everything. So as I told you earlier, this curve is symmetric on both the sides. So the area covered by first two standard standard deviations on either sides, like from 140 through 160, it is 68%, but we also know that the curve is symmetric. So area covered on one side of the curve from the mean until first standard deviations, say 140, it will be 34%, and likewise this will be from 150 through 160, it will be 34% on this side. Similarly, if we go from this, let me select the third page. As we discussed earlier, this is the mean 150 centimeters, this is 160, this is 170, this is 180, this is 140, this is 130, and this is 120. Now this is 34% from here to the center or the mean, and 34% on this side also. This is 42.5%. As we know, the curve is symmetric bilaterally, so the two standard deviations from the mean, it covers 95%, and 95 divided by 2 is 47.5%. So it covers 47.5% on either side, and so it covers 99.7% totally for the third standard deviations. Now we know that the 34% is one standard deviations away from the mean. If we know these figures by heart, then you can find the probability by just looking at the example. Now let's say, when we discussed earlier, the example was proportion of the population having height more than 160 centimeters. So in this case, the area under the curve will be right side of the curve from 160. Now according to this rule, we know that it is covering 50% on either side, and this 34% is, as we move one standard deviations from the mean, so it will be 50 plus 34%, which is 84% on the left side. But we want the area under the curve for the right side, so the proportion will be 100 minus 84, which is nothing but 16%. And similarly, if you know all the figures, then you can go on and discuss find the answers.